Joining me in the studio now for more analysis is Jai Martinkovich, who's from Australians for Constitutional Monarchy. Jai, thanks very much for coming in.
Not a problem at all.
How important is this visit by Prince William? How important does a group like yours see it?
Well, Prince William's visit is very important. It basically gets him an opportunity where he can affiliate himself and get to know Australians better and Australia as a country, and we can in turn get to know him better. After all, he may be our future king.
Rather predictably, the Republican movement is, of course, saying that, well, hang on a minute. Now he says he wants to get involved. Now he says that he wants to get to know the country. But this is too little, too late.
Well, I mean, I've done a little travel myself through different parts of Europe, etc., and I knew nothing about the countries that I went to until I went to them. So he's still very, very young, and I see that him making that effort now to get to know Australians and Australia as a country is certainly going to do him well when one day he may be our future king.
We've seen, crowds of people greeting him in New Zealand. He seems to attract plenty of attention. People feel very warm. There's been lots of quotes from people saying he's a credit to his parents, to his late mother, and that he has a lot of the same qualities that the late Princess Diana had in being able to reach out to people. He really is the monarchy's, best weapon, isn't it, in fighting to, maintain and keep its place?
Well, in both service, in his work that he does for charities. I mean, he's following effectively in his mother's footsteps, and she, in turn, would have done a very similar job to Queen Elizabeth. There's been that whole history there of, service to the country, and she's made it very clear, the Queen Elizabeth that is, that she'll continue that until illness aside, until one day she does eventually pass on. And of course that would then bring about the debate as to which way the king would go.
A survey said that it should, many people thought, a majority of people thought that Prince Charles should in fact be leapfrogged and that Prince William should become king.
That's an interesting debate, and whatever your views may be on Prince Charles, it's an unlikely scenario that would actually occur. For that situation to occur, the Queen would have to show that as a preference before eventually she would pass on, and then it would also have to be approved in 16 realms individually, and it's debatable as to whether that would be at state level as well as federal, so an unlikely scenario.
Yeah, not a simple process. Okay, Jai Martinkovich from Australians for Constitutional Monarchy, you're going to be here throughout our coverage this afternoon as Sydney welcomes Prince William, so we look forward to that, and many thanks for coming into the studio. It is an exciting thing. Many people are excited. You'll be able to see it live here on Sky News. Prince William arriving in Australia, 11:45 Australian Eastern Daylight Time, not far away, about half an hour. Join us here on Sky News as the second in line to the British throne touches down with his entourage in Sydney.